Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight, low-key, quiet, and the guys who want it all. Chicas, champagne, flash. They don't last.
I decided to finally start a YouTube channel. I'm just gonna go out there and say the reason why I'm making this video is I'm not doing it for money. I'm not trying to become a big YouTube sensation.
Have I ever said, like in my videos, do you ever hear me say this is not financial advice, you got to do your own due diligence? Nah, I never say that, because I'm not trying to hide anything or cover my backside. As you see from the very beginning, I never wanted to become a big YouTube sensation, because if I did, I would just start doing some of these tactics that these day traders are doing, especially when you talk about finance. Just hold up a Bible and read passages and God. The reason why you're not a profitable day trader is because you're going about it the wrong way, and the Bible may have the answer. It's a new low out here. You want to see what I make from YouTube? Because honest YouTubers that tell the truth, especially in finances, that, you know, that say what you really need to do to build wealth. Oh yeah, well, we make peanuts. Well, we got a great show for you today. I'm going to expose all their tactics once and for all, and then we're going to take a break from these fools. Right here, this is what I make a month. That's a month. Each payment, that's a month. That's not a week. That's not a day. You see the months next to it? The best month I think I had was February. People are home watching videos. It's cold. You know, that's what the membership, that's what the dividend memberships included, $10, but YouTube gets half. So the reason you're probably saying, Larry, why are you putting this up? Why are you showing us you make peanuts? Because I want you to see this. So in the future, you guys saw this, and people can never say our life is paid for by YouTube. My life, my cars, our vacations, our real estate in Aruba, it's paid for by YouTube. There's the proof right there. They'll never show you that, okay? I just showed you that. If you're a small, honest YouTuber, you don't make nothing from YouTube. You're genuinely up here doing this because you know there's somebody that was in your situation. You're not gonna reach everybody because the masses, I'm sorry, everybody was not meant to be rich and everybody won't be rich. You can't have wealthy and rich people if everybody is rich, okay? You need, I'm sorry to say this, but you need people, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you need stupid people. You need stupid people. You need people to get scammed. But the smart people who don't fall for it, you will end up being able to do things that you genuinely love. Have you ever heard of like philanthropy? Philanthropy, I can't pronounce that word. When a lot of these rich millionaires and billionaires, when they get to a certain point, they just start doing good stuff with the money because they know they can't take it with them. That's what we're doing. We're having fun. You know, we donate money, we travel, we buy fun stuff. But I want to show you something, how having more streams of income, when somebody's going to talk to you, I'm just going to let him tell you.
Say, harming who? Dangerous to who? What did I do? What did I say? So that I don't do it again. I reviewed a video. They told me they reviewed the video. They're like, yep, harmful and dangerous. I'm like, you know who it's dangerous to? Yep. It's dangerous to the powers that be because they want everybody to be a worker bee. They want everybody to be a worker bee, not a boss. So when I say all of that, they don't want you to have investments. They want you to see the wealth gap just grow bigger and bigger and bigger. This is what they looking for, family. And they trying to take your boy down because I'm keeping it real with you and keeping it straight. And shout out to all of us who've been riding the wave on things like APLD, which is a stock that's like $14 right now, that we was loading up days ago and even got in again today on an option and is killing it. So I say all of that to say, family, we're going to keep winning and keep continuing to win. But I'm going to put my Instagram in the chat so that y'all could help me transition and expand out of YouTube. I'm still going to be here on YouTube, but I want to expand out of it and not be solely reliant on this one thing because they gave me a wake-up call showing me that, are all of my eggs in this one basket? And if so, that's on me to fix.
He just showed you and told you to your face he only has one stream of income, YouTube. So why are you so scared of of losing YouTube revenue. I don't even make anything from YouTube. Where does all your money come from? YouTube? But wait, I thought you are a millionaire already. If you're really a millionaire, why are you so concerned about getting your content out there? Why are you so concerned? I thought you're a big profitable day trader. You just said you making so much money in APLD. You got in, you made some money, then you got out, then you got back in. Why are you so concerned? You just said you only have one stream, YouTube? That's your only stream of income? What? You don't got dividend stock. You don't have a dividend portfolio that's churning out that money? Imagine you put that $1 million money you said you had into dividend stocks. You don't own real estate that makes passive income for you?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh, you don't have a job with medical insurance, a 401k, possibly a pension? Health insurance? Oh, you don't have none of that because YouTube don't supply that.
Not up in here. Not up in here.
Nope, they don't. Now, can you imagine if YouTube told me that, Larry, you got a strike. And if you get another one, we're going to get rid of your channel. And I was like, yo, like, what did I do? Well, we don't know what you did. We're just going to get rid of your channel. Do you know what I would tell YouTube?
Kiss my entire ass.
You didn't buy my real estate for me. You didn't buy my cars for me. You didn't help me get debt free. You don't supply medical insurance. You ain't got no pension. You ain't got no 401k. You don't do a damn thing for me but pay me peanuts and take half of it. That's what I would tell YouTube. I don't give a damn about social media because I had money before YouTube. Now, do you know what YouTube does promote? CPN scams, a lot of this crap up here. Look, now, where do you think their money comes from? This guy was able to give his mom a $30,000 70th birthday. Now, nothing against that. Moms have a soft spot. I lost my mom in 2022. Parents, elderly, and children. I will give my last to elderly people and children. I'm telling you. Like, yo, my nieces and cousins, they get me for all the razor electric crap. I ain't got no kids. They get me, yo. Uncle Larry, oh, got him. But my sisters and brothers point to me because they know I'm going to get it for them. You know what? Because I didn't have a lot of this stuff. Maybe it's wrong spoiling them. But at the end of the day, to bring a smile to them and I make them, yo, you show me some A's in school. You're not going to get it right now. You show me you doing good in school. I got you. You know, it may be bribing them a little bit, but guess what? Hey, it is what it is. You're not just going to get it. You got to earn it. And old people, I'll give them my last. But he's able to do this for his mom. Do you think he's able to do this with his day trading plays? Or do you think he's able to do this because he charges $250 a week for not financial advice? Or $10,000 a year per person for not financial advice? His mom had a really good birthday, and I'm sure they have really good Christmases over there. How was your Christmas? How's your mom's birthday? Are you able to drop $30,000 on your mom's birthdays? That should be the proof for you right there. Can you do it? I see a lot of people complaining about eggs, beef, chicken, groceries. They complaining the prices of everything. They're putting DoorDash with buy now, pay later. Everything is pay as you go. But certain people out here can drop 30 grand on their parents. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. I used to spoil my mom with everything. I didn't do it with YouTube money. A lot of the tactics that they pull up here, Wall Street looks like us. Who do you think they talking to?
Nobody has said it, but everybody think it. And I guess I'm the big bad wolf that just says what everybody is thinking. Because once again, it's all entertainment, baby.
We're changing the face of wealth. How are you changing the face of wealth? That's what I wanted to know. Like, how are you changing the face? Or telling people, don't be a worker bee. You want them to be the boss. I don't want you to be the boss or the worker bee. I want you to have so much money where you can start employing people yourself. Like, you own the real estate. Change the face of wealth. Why? Because you download a Robinhood portfolio? Because you have a Moomoo app? Because you have a brokerage app, you now can change the face of wealth? Who are you keying in on? We know who they tried to key in on. Nobody wants to talk about it. I guess I'm the big bad wolf up here, telling people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. You can say, see, I love getting those comments because I know you're not there yet. Your brain ain't ripe yet. You dragging down your brothers and your sisters. I'm not related to them. Are you? How come you bringing down your own people? How am I physically bringing anybody down? Nobody can ever answer that question. Am I selling poison? Am I making harmful rap lyrics? Am I taking money from you and ripping you off and building my life with it? Am I taking money from you, promising you everything and you don't have it, but I do? How am I bringing down anybody? I'm just a guy on YouTube making videos. I know your brain ain't ripe yet. You still fall for the wordplay. It breaks my heart that a lot of people can't see this. Now, it's not as bad as it was in 2020, 2021, 2022, but it's still bad. People will still fall for this stuff. So my message to you is, are you warning people? What are you giving back? I know my subscribers, they're warning people. Yo, this guy's a grifter. 95% of day traders lose money, and the 5% that do, guess what the 5% are? Do you think they're on social media, or do you think they actually work in Wall Street and they have billion-dollar algorithms that consistently outperform the market? It's not just the 5% of retail traders. You're in there with everybody around the damn world trying to get a piece of that 5%. Good luck with that. Now, you're probably asking me, Larry, how do we build wealth? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how we did it. I'm a high school dropout, right? Lost 2 homes in a divorce. Caught a DUI, had to pay for a DUI lawyer and a divorce lawyer at the same time. I'm not afraid to say that. Had to move back into my mom's house, God rest her soul, and had to build it back. You wanna know what I did? I went into the office, start begging for as much overtime. You damn right. I was in there like, yo, I need overtime. They were like, yo, you're an F up. You don't come to work now. Why would we give you overtime? I say, yo, I'm telling you, I'll be better. I went in there, pleaded my case. And ever since then, if I need overtime, I give them a look and they like, we got you. I started making more money. Get a side gig. And when you get the side gig, don't go out and buy a car. Don't go out and buy some fly stuff for the weekend. Go pay off your debt. Don't subscribe to someone with a CPN and a trade line. Pay off and build back your credit. Start making more money, spending less money, okay? If you make $30,000 a year, there's somebody living off of 20. If you make 50, there's someone living off of 40. So there should be no excuses. If you make 100 and you're broke, there's somebody who's building wealth with 50,000, half of what you make. You make more money, you spend less money, you pay off your debts, you put some money aside for emergencies, because what can go wrong will go wrong at the worst possible time. And when you start investing, you do not climb in the ring with Ali or Tyson because you think you've been boxing for a day or two and you're on Yahoo Finance and Google Finance. You throw your money in a world index fund market, a total stock market, or an S&P. You buy some international, some emerging, and you let it rock out for 5 years. And you watch great content. You read some financial books, real books, not stuff that just agrees with you. You read great books on investing, not trading. Investing and trading is 2 different things. Read books on investing, and they will say the same things I'm saying with real estate, pay off your debts, money, buy used cars. You see, I bought a used BMW 2011. I didn't go out and buy a brand new M4 for 106, 110. Why would I do that? That's going to depreciate. I'll eventually level up. When they go trade it in 5 years and it's worth 30 or 40 or 50,000, maybe I'll get it then. You level up, you get index funds, you make that the backbone. You invest in those for 4 or 5 years, and then you study the index fund. You see what companies are in the index fund, and you type individual tickers and say, I want to build a dividend portfolio. Let me study these companies and see how long they've been paying dividends, how profitable they've been. It's not a fly-by-night company. APLD People were talking about Palantir before that. They were talking about the crypto miners before that. They were talking about what? Everything. There's always a new play. We don't pay attention to that. We own it anyway in index funds, APLD, Oklo, Palantir. We own it all. So we'll get the growth with not all the exposure of the risk. That's how wealth is created. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. And then you start building a dividend portfolio. And then if you want to get into real estate, ride around your neighborhood. You know your neighborhood. I don't know what neighborhood you live in. You ride around. You want to get into real estate? You want to get a single family house? You want to buy a multi-family house? You want to buy a duplex? You ride around, take down the number, make an appointment to see the home. You got to do it that way. That is how wealth is created. Seriously is. That's how it's created. People can argue with me all they want, but I showed you. Let's put it up again. That's what I make from YouTube. I don't have any other social media streams of income. I only have YouTube, and that is it. I don't have Instagram, Facebook. I don't care what people are doing. I'm not looking at other people's lives. I'm enjoying the memories. I may take some pictures. I may take some videos on the GoPro for me and my woman and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm living in the moment. I'm enjoying it. I don't care what other people are lying about what they have and they really don't. My money came from working and investments and getting with a great partner that thinks like me, and we invest the same way. We're not big crazy spenders. We don't need the new shades that come out, the new phones. We buy used. We drive used cars. I have a used pickup truck, used BMW, used RAV4 that's going to Aruba. We buy things that make money for us. Therefore, we don't got to beg on social media to follow us and join our Patreons and our Discords and our schools, because our money came from away from YouTube. That is how wealth is created. It's created with financial literacy, not financial illiteracy. You got to be the 1% of thinkers. Okay. Now, I hope I broke it down for you. We're going to get back to our regular videos. We covered these people enough. No regrets. Get it.